What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to PlayStation Generation episode 37. My name's Matt, and I'll be your host for today's events. I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Old Balls himself, Mr. Court Lalonde. What's up, Court?
What's up? I'll take that. Hey, it's my team name.
I know.
That's my fantasy team name. Old balls.
I know. I cracked up when I saw it, and it made me very happy. It made my heart happy. How you doing, my dude? How was your holidays?
Holidays were good. I spent a lot of time at the rink. I'm at the rink like four times a week now. So like even when you messaged me today, you were like, hey, oh my god, I had a text that I didn't see from almost 2 hours ago. I'm like, oh, I'm still at the hockey arena. I was there till Saturday night at like 9:30.
I figured that was the case. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna make sure he sees it. That's all. And then when he gets to it, he gets to it.
I'm in my coach's garb right now.
Ooh. Okay,
Fancy.
cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the rink. I'm glad you had a good holiday. And joining us after a very, very, very long absence, we've got the one who I forgot.
Was it that long though? It was like
No,
one other.
Wasn't I on for the last show of the year, and this is
you-
the first show of the year?
Yeah.
So
the heavy browser, Mr. De Niro-kun. What's up?
The
guys?
heavy browser? What is he looking at porn all the time?
probably. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks.
This was a name you gave yourself, okay?
Ooh,
This
Pamela over here.
was Denny, my dude. How are you? How was your holiday?
I'm doing good, man. My holiday was good. Lots of R&R, lots of just taking it easy and not doing anything, which was much needed. So
As it should be, as the holidays should be. I'm glad you had a good time. Rice is running a bit late, but he will be here very shortly to join us because on this week's episode we are going to be talking about a bit of a PlayStation Plus, and then we're going to dive into our Fantasy Critic, and that's going to kind of combine with our most anticipated because we're going to be drafting a bunch of the top games anyway. So we'll be talking about the things that we're looking forward to or not. So stay strapped, get excited, and prepare thyselves. But before we do all that, of course, let's check in on what the folks have been playing in the last couple of weeks since we last gathered here. Court, my dude, what have you been playing? What's been keeping you busy?
I finished Alan Wake 2.
Hell yeah. Okay, thoughts, feelings?
I really like the story. I haven't touched the DLC yet because I felt like I needed to I couldn't go back. Like it was interesting. Just like when I finished Horizon, I'm like, nah, I can't do Frozen Wilds. I'm gonna get to Frozen Wilds. I will get to what's it called?
All the DLC.
Oh, the DLC, but what's it called? Something
Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Yeah.
Which also, I will say this, kind of annoyed me that like everywhere there was a TV, you could hop into this DLC at a certain point. I'm just like, please stop.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was the case.
So it just, whenever you're in the Alan Wake world, where the hotel is and everything like that, every TV there is allowing you to like jump into Night Springs. And I'm just like,
Okay.
that's enough. The dance number, excellent.
Chef's kiss.
Probably one of the best parts in the whole game.
Mhm.
I think they did a very good job. I will say some of the I would call them puzzles. I'll call them Zelda puzzles because they're making you go through a door and do that. It got to a point I was like, all right, that's enough. Can we just like get on with this?
Yeah.
That got a little tiresome. But I felt that the story was very well done. I'm sad that the game didn't sell as much. It looked beautiful on my PlayStation Pro. I even tried looking. Like I said, I looked at it on the PlayStation 5. It does look way better on the Pro. It plays better on the Pro.
Really nice.
It's a very good game. I think they did a very good job with this game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I started playing a game which, as you know, crapped out on me, and I couldn't play it because I got hit with a bug and I couldn't get past a certain part in the game. I even messaged the developers about it, and they were like, "There's nothing we can do. I'm sorry." And there was nothing. Like I changed my save file. It didn't make a difference because it would just automatically, as soon as I get to this one spot, I couldn't move on. And they've done several updates to this game, and that's Star Wars Outlaws. I hopped in and it worked. I was able to get through that part right away, like instantly, like right in. I hopped into my save, so it was definitely on them. And I'm playing on the PS5 Pro, and guess what? The game looks beautiful now. There is more life. There is greenery. It doesn't look this like shady, boring thing. Also, when you're driving your speeder, it doesn't look like the speeder is going like it actually looks like the speeder's moving now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, Matt?
Yep.
How it just it almost looked like the screen was moving and the speeder was just stationary.
Well, that and like anytime you touch like a tiny speck of geometry, you would just send you flying. Is that still an issue?
That is not an issue, but what is
Excellent.
still an issue is when you call your speeder, it doesn't go to you and like will go
That
off.
thing is lost, bro. That thing is like Roach level from Witcher 3. Like that thing, it has a mind of its own, and I wouldn't hazard a guess to call it a very intelligent being. I'm sorry, but
how I don't have to stealth anything now.
I was about to ask, have you come across a forced stealth segment now that is no
Many.
longer forced?
Yeah, nothing because you won't even know. So the
True.
only reason because I was trying to get a trophy for something, and I was like, oh, this was a stealth spot. I guess it isn't. And then the trophy popped for me because I was able to do it without the stealth. So yes,
hell yeah.
game's a lot better. If I also found it's easier when you get like your wanted all the way up now because you're not forced on everything and you can carry all the heavy weapons. It's a bit easier. I'm not gonna lie. Game looks beautiful. It runs great on the PS5 Pro. I'm having a blast with it.
Good.
Like I'm actually like I'm gonna finish it now. That's what I decided I'm gonna finish, and then I don't know. I think my next game after that is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hell yeah. Dude, you're coming back. You finally got to Alan Wake 2. You're back to Outlaws. Red Dead just seems like a good natural progression.
Or do I wait because Assassin's Creed comes out in February and that's gonna be
but I think you got
Sorry,
a month. You got a month. So I think you can do some damage in Red Dead.
I don't think I can. Maybe I'll have to just take a small game.
Maybe hit a couple small ones on the way. Denny, my dude, what about you? What have you been playing?
Where do I start? Well, first of all, during the break, I played nothing.
Excellent. Okay, take some me time.
Not even with yourself?
Okay, maybe once or twice. I played something, but I guess I shouldn't say I played video games. But coming back into the start of the year, first of all, Matt, you made a comment a couple podcasts ago that really hurt my heart.
Good. What did I say?
Tearing up my heart. I'm
now
with you. When you are apart. Danny, you just like spitting rhymes tonight. You don't even realize it.
I know. I don't know what's going on. It's the energy, I guess.
You missed it, right? He was literally singing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and he didn't realize it. He was like talking about something, and I was like,
yeah.
He literally said the first bars of Fresh Prince. Sorry, Danny. I apologize.
That's all good. So yeah, Matt, you said something like, I start a game and I don't finish it. I put it down and I pick it up like a year later. So this time next year, we'll talk about how I'm doing with what was it? I think Black Myth or like Ghost of Tsushima or something.
One of the 75 games that you have currently.
Yeah. So you know what? I was like, fuck you, Matt. This year I'm clearing out my backlog.
Excellent.
So I've already finished one game off of my backlog.
Okay. Which is
Mega Man 0.
Good call. Great game.
And I'm currently working through Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Nice. Okay.
No, it's a horrible port.
Never mind. Not nice.
It's been 3 years and that game is still hot garbage.
That's what she said.
Yep. That's definitely what she said. So I'm playing through it. I'm determined to beat it, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Name of your porn cup tape.
That's what I've been doing.
I know. I was trying here. I was looking at the TV, looking at a cup.
You wanted to say title of your sex tape.
Yeah,
that is what he wanted.
You were like trying to beat it, right? Like,
you mucked it up, my guy.
Well, I definitely mucked it up, dude.
Well, that's you have
you
a
try
porn
and
cup.
watch hockey while trying to do everything at the same time. I am multitasking people.
I don't think you know this, but apparently I am the master of the multi-screen thing here.
Really?
Yes.
So you're like in the Matrix at all times?
Sorry?
Yeah. He's just in the porn cup.
The whole time. The porn cup runneth over.
3 chicks, 1 cup?
Porn cup runneth over is incredible. The PlayStation Hokage coming in hot.
The podcast today, porn cup runneth over.
What's up, Rice boy?
Rice, I love it when Rice talks so quietly.
I can't hear you, buddy. Your mic is not micing.
Rice.
Okay, while Rice figures it out, I'm going to talk about what I've been playing.
That AMD hat, it's mucking everything up.
I know. I've been playing a bunch of Marvel Rivals, still loving it. Finally got me and a bunch of my friends. We used to be like hardcore Overwatch. Hardcore.
Ooh,
there we go. Now I can hear. Yeah, we played a ton of Overwatch back in the day, so we got our 6-stack back together and kicked ass in Marvel Rivals, which was a lot of fun. I got a PlayStation Portal.
You did.
Congratulations.
I went to like this Costco return / like liquidation place, and they had one for $190. And I was like, you know what? Bet I'm in. That's like, my wife looked at me. She's like, you've been looking at it forever. Just get it. Because I swear to God, Denny,
that's love.
Ever since you told me about the clearance thing, every time we go to Walmart, which is multiple times a week, because it's right nearby, and sometimes we just need to take the baby for a walk in the evening when we're all losing our goddamn minds. We're like, let's go to Walmart and just walk around. Every day, I'm like, what if I bought one and returned it just to see, just for science, just to see? And I come back the next couple days every day just to see if it comes up. And she got to the point where she looked at me, she's like, just please buy it so you stop talking about it. Because all of you guys just have to deal with me for like an hour to an hour and a half a week. She gets it all day, And when that ADHD hyperfocus kicks in, let me tell you, there is hell hath no fury or water or whatever porn cup, whatever is
Jesus, why
said.
do you want to touch yourself again?
I'm just saying, sometimes you gotta.
He's just that happy about his Portal purchase.
So
He
I
likes
got one.
playing with
And
himself.
I just touch my pee all the time. My PlayStation Portal is just that good.
PlayStation Portal.
So
He
I've been
likes his
making.
handheld.
I like my handheld, just 2 hands on that sucker. My white handheld.
It
And
is
then
not. Let's be honest here.
yeah. So I've been making more steady progress with Dragon Age. I'm kind of playing it now at this point just to finish it. I just got to part 11.
Oh my god. Stop.
I'm on. There's 14 parts. I'm getting there.
No, that's not what I meant.
But yeah, like again, like I'm not in love with the game. Like the combat's fun enough, but I'm kind of just like going through it now because I want to see it through to its completion. I don't like starting like a bunch of games and then not finishing and playing the next one, playing that. You know what I mean? I don't know who would do such a thing. But I've been making more progress with it just because I've been able to hop in and out a lot more easily. And the Portal rocks. Like it's a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be easy. It's a lot lighter than I expected to, which is nice. I'm going to actually bring in our first question here because Nagachaka writes in, say, question for Matt. What are your thoughts on a new PS Portal?
This was the most self-serving question, Nagachaka. I'm not impressed. Like
Nagachaka, I am impressed. I appreciate your question.
Bullshit. This.
I really like it. I
I know you really like it because it's addressed only to you.
It's only addressed to me. Well, there's a second part to the question. We can take a sec. Yeah, there is. Really enjoying it so far. It works a lot better than I gave it credit that I thought it would. I even managed to connect off my phone when I was at the Costco liquidation price because I was dead set on trying it. And it wasn't perfect, but I could play something turn based. Dragon Age I wouldn't have continued on with in that just because it's actiony. But I'm enjoying my time with it so far. His second question for the entire crew: what does everyone want to see from a PS Portal 2 if they ever make one? Myself, forget the Portal 2, just make the next Vita.
Yeah, exactly. Who gives a crap about another handheld that I can use just like an iPad? Like, let's be honest here. Like, as someone that bought the Portal and played with it, it was it was a giant waste of money, that thing. Like, it really was. I don't get it. It was a big waste of money.
I just wanted it.
No, Matt, you like toys. You're I need my toys guy. I said to Matt, I was like, it's great. I think what worried me the most was the stick drift that you're gonna get in the future, and because that's 100% happening. Like, who?
Yeah.
Kidding? But I could use my iPad and it was a bigger screen. It's the same.
I just like the ease of it, but I think in terms of I don't think they ever need to do a Portal 2. I think they just need whatever the next Vita is, whatever the next PSP is. I think they just need us to give us a way that you can A, play games natively, and B, remote play. It just needs to be a thing that does all of the things rather than just being a streaming handheld.
Correct.
I don't know if anybody on the panel feels differently.
No, I would agree.
I think that's right. Like, you would rather see a proper, fully fledged handheld. I'm waiting for the day that someone can actually jailbreak this Portal. Because then I think it'd have a lot more possibility.
Because it has no anything on it.
I haven't looked at it from a technical standpoint, so I don't know what they have in terms of SoC.
I think what it would have to be is just, again, it would be a streaming machine, but accessing Game Pass and accessing Valve streaming stuff to be able to play your PC.
And that's it.
I think
that's exactly what I want, like an all-in-one streaming thing, so I could access my games on my PC. I can play my PS Plus stuff.
Yeah, I got one right here. It's called an iPad,
which is also true.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's what my thing was. That I called Matt in my car, and I'm like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm driving to Best Buy right now." And he said, "Why?" I'm like, it was 2 days later. I'm like, "I'm returning the Portal."
Wow.
It made no sense to me. I was like, everything I can do with it, I could do on my iPad, and my iPad is in an OLED screen. I'm like,
yeah, that's a nice screen.
That's a nice screen. Yeah, I don't have an iPad, and I don't sit on the top of a mountain of PS5s that I can just kind of.
I don't even do that anymore. I sit on a mountain of nothing anymore.
I'm proud of you.
I sold it all.
Just making it rain. But yeah, that's been me, Rice, my dude.
Yeah.
Now that we can.
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for letting me join a little bit later today.
You're good, my dude. Happy holiday.
Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody. Good to see your beautiful faces. I see that you've been talking about what you guys have been playing.
That's exactly what we're doing. So hit us.
I know for a fact that at least a couple of you are on this as well. Court texted me about this, and I'm sorry, Court. I haven't added anyone because I have just been opening booster packs every day.
Little B, man.
I
There
know
we
I'm a
go.
little shit. I know.
Ooh,
I'm
dude,
sorry.
Mythical
It's
Island
time.
finished it this morning.
That's
I have
amazing.
2 cards left. I have 2 cards
Yeah,
left.
I have a few cards. I don't know. I'm embarrassed, but maybe not embarrassed because I spent money on the app.
Don't
This
be
is how-
embarrassed.
You gotta do
This
some
is
idea,
how
my dude.
excited I was. I was like, this, they're doing it right with this app, with this
Mhm.
game. So I
Mhm.
know that a lot of people are on this Pokemon TCG. I even
Mhm.
got my not huge gamer wife playing this game.
Yeah, she's a
She's
small gamer.
collecting. Yeah, and she's
Dude, when we get trades
totally.
next week.
Oh, so it's gonna be ridiculous.
So I did some digging. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I knew
yeah,
we were going
please.
to talk about this. So I
Mhm.
looked into this because my daughter's like freaking out. So if you have an EX, it has to be traded for an EX.
Right.
But so alternative art cards, they're not going to be up for trading at first. So it's going to
Okay.
be
Makes sense.
only the base sets,
Mhm.
Yes.
plus it's the EX cards.
Okay.
Got it.
Nothing special is going to be being able to be traded. And I think Matt, you said you thought it was going to be the Flare as the bartering chip, like you
The
have to have
Stardust. I thought it was gonna be Stardust.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
like that's
true.
what's going to be as well.
Yeah.
Because the data miners are finding it all
Mhm.
that's what you need. So I need 3 cards for the 150, Matt. So
Right.
Full arts also count, but yeah, we'll talk.
full
That's
arts
the thing.
count?
Full arts count.
What the?
Full arts and EXs count
Interesting.
towards like the 151. It doesn't have to be like the core set. So I'm still technically missing like
Oh, if you have the full art of like the
like so I was
yeah,
I was
no, I
missing
get
like the
that.
Volt. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
those
no,
count.
I have that. So I bought the Jolton and I bought the Flareon because for some reason I could not pull them if my life depended on it. I didn't buy them. Sorry, I used my pack points.
Yeah.
I'm missing a Speedle and a something else. It's pissing me right off, dude. I'm
We'll talk.
pulling. Yeah, I need
We'll
those
talk.
cards.
We'll talk.
I love that we're all playing this game for the record.
It's just really
Dude, my daughter
fun.
and I, we all play it. We got my wife to open up an account, and it's just we call that our separate account. That's me and my daughter are just
yeah.
going to use that to get other things. We do it for her and pull the packs. She doesn't care.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and then you can trade them over to her. Nice. All right, let's leave the Pokemon. Oh wait, sorry, Rice, go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to say this because
No,
we love this game. Over the holidays, my son and I have just been playing Astrobot nonstop.
Hell yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Christmas level?
so oh man, come on, man. This is I just love everything about this game. Anyway, I just want to slide that in there.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Marinate that.
Man, just marinate that. I mean, what's a better way to end off that section by talking about Astrobot? There's no better way.
Mhm.
There is no better way.
Yes,
But
sir.
let's turn our eyes away from yesteryear and look forward to year that will be over the course of the next 360. Well, that worked out. Days. We are going to be taking a look at a Fantasy Critic. I want everybody, make sure you have it pulled up. You are all going to need it.
Jesus. I got
Which I
that on my
said,
phone
which
then.
I said in my message.
Yeah,
If you had read it.
like I don't.
We are going to be drafting our Fantasy Critic. We're going to be keeping this up all year long. What this is going to look like is today, for anybody who's unaware, it's basically we're all going to be picking games that we're going to draft like a roster, like that sports stuff that happens. This is more important than video games.
Sports.
You're going to be picking a game.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
going to hit your
definitely
roster.
watching the hockey game. Like,
That's fine.
It's going into overtime. I'm gonna
That's fine.
watch
Do your
it.
thing. Do your thing.
What game is it?
We're going to each pick
Bruins
5
Islanders.
games.
Sports.
Sports
Sorry,
is in the
guys.
game. We're going to each pick 5 games today, and then we're going to have a roster of 10. So we're going to be adding games as things get announced. If there's something you don't pick up today that nobody else picks up that you want to grab, we're going to be able to do that. And we're going to see at year's end who has the best score. The way that it works is for every Metacritic, is it Metacritic or Open Critic? It's one of the two. Over 70, you will get the difference in points. If
Got it.
if a game comes out and it hits an aggregate of 85, you would get 15 points. If it dips under 70, you lose the point differential. So if a game hits and it's 60, you would be minus 10.
Okay.
If a game
Sticky
doesn't come
rice?
out, it's good.
Sweaty balls
good.
would have been way
It's
better.
good. I mean, sticky rice is perfect, dude.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
actually that is. It's
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. You can pick. We're not doing any ports. So Indiana Jones, except for example, one count. We're doing PlayStation only games.
Oh, hold on. So I
Oh.
wanted to ask you. That doesn't make any sense because it is a PlayStation game.
No ports.
It's
No
not
ports.
a port,
What if
though.
it's a multi-platform
It's not
game?
a port. It's just
Multi-platform
a
is
delayed release.
multi-platform is
Hold
fine.
on.
Here's the
I'm
difference.
dropping a flag on this. You're just saying that because we all know that it's going to get a good score.
Exactly. So that's why.
tough shit. So was Elden Ring. We're still all gonna pick it. Like, well, who
Elden
cares?
Ring's not out.
Mm.
Elden Ring's not coming out.
There's
Oh, the new one. Whatever.
Yeah.
We don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay. All right.
I disagree with this.
Okay,
I think
okay, hold
Indiana
on.
Jones should count.
Okay, panel. No. I have to go in and change the settings then. A panel vote here. Should ports count? I think not, because you already know roughly where that score is going to land. I think that's bullshit.
But why is that considered a port though? It's a delayed release. It's not a port.
It is a port. It's porting from the Xbox to the PS5.
Oh,
But if it was coming out the
just
same die,
delayed the release. It's not
So-
like a PC.
Yeah. I think
that's the same thing.
I think I agree with Matt. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I stand with
sweaty
I stand with
balls.
Court
I
here,
know.
so-
Okay, we're 2v2. We're 2v2.
2v2.
We're gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna do
Yep.
this. Hold on. Wait.
We could use one of our Poke coins in our Pokemon TCG app.
That thing is always friggin' tails.
Dude, how about
Uh,
this? Dude,
coin
Matt,
flip.
Emma, like, doesn't play auto in battles, and she's just winning on advanced.
Tails. We didn't call it what it was.
We didn't
No,
call
okay.
it that, yeah.
Heads, they pass. Tails, they fail. And I'm going to do it again. Okay? So
Okay.
heads, Indiana Jones is fine. Ports are good. Tails, no go. Deal?
Deal.
All right.
God
Son of a
fucking damn it.
bitch. Okay. So hold on. I need a second to fix this. The last thing that we're going to be the last thing that's going to happen is once we draft our 5, we're each getting one counter pick. Essentially, what this does is you pick a game on somebody else's list that you think is not going to do well or is not going to come out.
You remember when Ryan picked Harry Potter on me? Like, what an idiot!
It locks it on your list? You can drop games. Let's say today, let's say I put a game on my list and I say, you know what, never mind, I don't feel confident about this. I can drop it. A counter pick will lock that on that person's list. So you can't. So it basically means that you're like, if somebody,
but if the
GTA
game
6,
like rocks, you get destroyed.
yeah, it's a double-edged sword. So you have to be careful with it. Hold on, I have to change.
Like counter picks make sense, but like in this situation, I got auto draft and I came in and Matt was laughing because he was like, Court, like every game you wanted, you got picked.
Yeah,
And I walk into the draft and Ryan Turford counter picks Harry Potter on me, and I'm like, dude. He's like, people are gonna review bomb, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I know.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out for you.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pull mine up. The draft is gonna start going randomly. We're gonna go one
I don't
by
want
one.
you to. Hey, this is a PG show. We don't need you to pull yours out.
I'm gonna pull it out right now.
This is
Randomly.
getting demonetized so fast.
Start drafting. Okay, is everybody on the site?
I am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And through this, we're gonna talk about the games we're looking forward to and stuff because we're gonna be drafting and stuff. Court's very ready. Court is so very ready.
I've
All
never
four of
seen
us are
old
good?
balls this excited.
Fun
before.
fact, I've never done anything fantasy. Well, that's
Not
an
sports?
open
Nothing?
statement. No, I have not.
I don't do sports. I do this. And again, keep in mind that like this is going to be an active thing. So you're gonna have to like add stuff and drop stuff as the year goes.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just gonna get stuck with the 5 you put and pray. You're gonna pray and spray. Court's up
Absolutely.
first. Senior old balls.
So how do I draft?
So you should have had a pop-up come up.
Yeah,
on
no,
your
I
thing.
have it. And
So
how
now
do
pick
I-
your game.
Okay, hold on. I
Oh,
got it on my
pop-up?
phone here.
What the hell?
So you're gonna get like a thing pop up. It's gonna say it's your turn, and you're gonna basically go ahead and pick
Oh,
a game.
when it's my turn. Got it.
Yeah,
got
when
Oh
it's your
yeah, it
turn.
doesn't tell me when it's my
Cool.
turn yet.
It says it's your turn.
I know it says it. Look,
it. Old balls.
drafted next to draft is old balls, but it doesn't.
Can you so if you're on your, I don't know, maybe it's a phone issue, can you like switch it to desktop?
Yeah, I don't
Mode?
know my password, so I don't know if I can. Let me try.
No, like on your phone. You
Yeah, I
can't do
did.
that?
I did that. I took it off like the link. Hold on, let me see if I could do games, and then maybe if it lets me GTA. Yeah, like I'm definitely looking for Grand Theft Auto. Like, who are we kidding? How is GTA not on here?
Oh, it's on here.
Should be. Yeah, it should be there.
It's full title. It's not GTA. You gotta go Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at you with the user experience.
Okay, so of course going Grand Theft Auto, folks. How excited are we for Grand Theft Auto?
Why wouldn't I take Grand Theft Auto?
I am excited for people who are excited.
I'm not sure it's coming out this year.
Me too, bro.
I'm not sure it's coming out this year.
I've literally, like, as I was waiting to get into the room here, I was scrolling through TikTok, and there's so many TikToks that are coming out that it might get pushed to 2026.
Yeah, I
That-
don't care. It's gonna be my first pick, and I don't know how to pick it. Hold on, maybe try and go on my PC here. Like, why can't I pick this stinking stupid thing?
Worst GM ever
Well, I'm not the GM.
of your
All
team.
right, here we go. Old balls. Your
Oh,
draft
true.
is currently in progress.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm, mhm.
I'm in. I gotta log in here. Okay, log in. Yeah, remember me.
How big are
No,
your
we don't want to
balls?
go in that one. Draft game. Okay, draft
There
game.
you go.
Here we go.
We back?
Yeah.
We back.
Ooh, oh, you guys keep making me think it's not coming out, but when they say it is, it's coming. So I'm drafting game.
Okay, do it. Take it.
Do it.
Court has taken Grand Theft Auto 6 as his first game. If it comes out, I'm incredibly excited. I'm really looking forward to it. That's my only worry is that does it come out?
See, me looking at the investor call and them saying to their investors, "Hey, you're going to make a lot of money at this time." Makes me think it's coming out.
I don't disagree with you. I think that probably was the plan. I just wonder if that's changed.
That's
my thing.
a hard plan to change. I'm going to just tell you that right now.
It's gonna come out buggy, I bet.
Yeah, but it still sell millions. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
The game's in overtime, so I'm just watching it.
I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to take my first one. I'm going to take Monster Hunter as my first one.
That's a good one. That's on
That
my
is
list.
a good one.
I have a list, man.
That is. Oh, I have a list too. That's a good list. I have a feel. I'm really excited about this one. I fell in love with Worlds. I loved Rise. I feel like Monster Hunter traditionally does review well, and this is kind of their next big outing. I think this is going to do well. I think Monster Hunter is going to do well.
That's what she said.
Bluebirds, Denny, my dude. Anybody else on Monster Hunter this year? Anybody else popping off for it?
I think it'll do well. The demo got mixed responses, but I think that's a good thing for a demo. It sparked a lot of conversation amongst the community and new players, so I think it'll do well.
I think so too. And I hated the Monster Hunter World demo and then fell in love with the actual game.
Right.
So I wonder if it's the same for a lot of people. But Denny, you got one locked and loaded for us?
I do. I'm just waiting for it to tell me it's my turn. It's still showing that you're drafting on my side.
Try refreshing the screen.
Okay.
Even I have it going there. Blue balls.
Oh, 500 internal server error.
Matt sparkling balls. We got sticky balls.
All the balls.
I got
an error code.
Yeah.
When refreshing, but I'm back in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and sign. There we go. Draft game. Okay, cool. What do I do?
On the left-hand side, under player actions, you should have draft game.
Perfect. I'm gonna go to my watch list and I'm gonna select Ghost of Yoti.
Okay, Ghost of Yoti coming off the
Ooh, on a PlayStation show. How dare you?
Right? The audacity.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine.
You guys set up your watch list, right?
No, I
should have.
It's fine.
Yeah, I have like my list something.
I have a
Ghost
list.
of Yoti, great call. Denny, if you could look into your crystal ball, when
Yes.
is this actually hitting in 2025? When do you think this game we're going to have our hands on this game?
I think it's gonna be a fall release. I think it's gonna be
Fall, really?
I think so.
I think earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say July, June, July.
You think July, really?
That's the only time they've ever released in fall was Ragnarok. PlayStation.
Also, Sucker Punch
Spider-Man.
it's just been
That's
on
not true.
point.
Spider-Man also came out.
Yeah,
in
Spider-Man as well.
October.
Oh, but that was a delay, right?
I'm still gonna say they're gonna do it because I wonder, just because I had this conversation earlier. Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ghost of Yoti might be the highest games that are in that type of setting. And with Assassin's Creed Shadow coming in February, does it give them enough time to maybe Sucker Punch enough time to maybe change anything that they want and maybe utilize a delay in the fall to just make their game way better?
I wonder if Assassin's Creed is going to hit the way that people hope it does. I hope so.
Oh yeah, me too.
Because the thing is, if that comes out half baked, then Yoti is just going to have an even brighter area to shine in.
Well, what's the news on Ubisoft and them selling and everything?
It's been back and forth. I don't think there's a answer.
Definitive. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Rice, my dude, what's your first game?
Yeah. So draft game is what I'm wanting to do here.
Yep, under player actions, it'll be on the left hand side.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir. I am going to do Split Fiction.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I was between
Yep,
that
yep.
one and Monster Hunter for my first game.
Absolutely, yeah. Split Fiction. I mean, guys, It Takes Two was such a big hit, and I just love what they did with that game. I'm looking forward to seeing this. The premise seems really cool and kind of these contrasting worlds. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to do really well.
Well done.
That is a fantastic first pick.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so it should be Court again. I'm guessing. I don't know why it's still showing that it's Rice.
Do I have to hit anything?
It makes sense to be Rice. It's going right back up.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Rice,
how
go
they
again.
usually do it. Yeah.
All right. Well, show all the things. Rice, go again. You son of a bitch.
Go again. Okay, got it. All right. So
Split
then
Fiction is such a good call. I'm so mad. I was legit between Monster Hunter and that one because I'm also super stoked on that one. And if Hazelight can do what they do, It Takes Two, like we have another GOTY contender on our hands, possibly.
One thing that I think one game that I really want to do well, but I think there are enough people not causing discourse, but just talking about whether or not I'll do well is Death Stranding 2.
Okay.
And so I will pick that.
Oh, I just got our server error. We're back. Do you think that's good? So you feel good that that's coming out this year?
I think so. Yeah, I think that there's been kind of enough theatrical teasers for us to witness more and hopefully get released this year. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think you're entirely. I think there's a strong case for it coming out this year. Death Stranding 2 is a good call. Let me know when you've locked it in, and then I think it goes back to Denny.
I thought I did.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Maybe the website just needs. There we go. Draft game.
Death Stranding, a solid first round, guys. From Grand Theft Auto, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ghost of Yotei, and Split Fiction. That's 4 genuine GOTY contenders if they all hit the way that they should.
Is this still?
Let's find out.
Not working.
Oh, hold on. Server error. Oh, cool. This is fun. Still maybe give it a refresh, Rice, and see if you can do it then.
I've already given it a couple.
Give it just one more.
Just one more. Okay. Select draft game. You have drafted Death Stranding on the Beach. Yeah, okay. That worked for me.
You're good. There we go. We're back.
Yeah.
Denny, my dude, hit me with your number 2.
Okay. Where's my watch list? Okay. Well, I mean, it's a standalone game. I'm counting it. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I'm gonna go with Elden Ring Night Rain.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it works. It's standalone.
Perfect. Let's draft that.
It's a smart pick.
I'm really curious what that one's gonna do.
It's
I'm
gonna have
really curious.
Reviewers are gonna jerk off all over this game regardless of anything, and it's just embarrassing at this point.
Yeah,
like it'll probably win Game of the Year because Keely is getting a hummy from somebody in the back room from it.
I don't know, dude. I think this is the first.
Why
time that
specifically a hummy?
Well, it's Keely. What? He's getting a reach around or a steamboat? Like what? Like,
yo, I love this. I love this court. Like, I don't know. The court resurgence is like his hockey mouth is on, and I love it.
It's seriously, it is my hockey mouth.
I don't know. I think Night Rain may be the first one that slips. I have a feeling that it might not land the same way.
Okay.
Given that it's like all multiplayer and roguelike and stuff, I think
people want that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't doubt
roguelikes
people
are
want
terrible, but like they review great, and I don't get it because it's like a lot of games. Like it's just the way it is with the reviewers. They're like, "This game's the best. It's so creative."
I don't doubt that people want it. My question is it going to land? That's my question.
Sure.
Right. My next game. I mean, I have to do it.
Yeah, obviously, Matt. I was going to say I almost was going to pick it out of spite. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
I obviously RGG doesn't miss. They don't miss. I have no doubt that this is also going to be awesome. Like I'm 100% locked in. I can't wait. And both of these, both Monster Hunter and Like a Dragon, were launching like right around the same time, if not the same day. So I'm fucked.
Right.
Old balls. Court, what's your next game?
I'm just gonna pull it up. You know what bothers me? I'm taking it because I want to play the game and I'm hyped for it, and I'm just worried that people are gonna. I don't give a crap because the Mirage is amazing. Shadows is gonna be great. You can all suck it, all right? Like
Good call.
And then next, believe it or not, people want. Because a lot of times Ubisoft games get burned by reviewers because they're just like, all the stuff Ubisoft does,
it's not real history.
Oh, they're just the worst sometimes with the way the reviewers do it. But whatever. They, I guess they get paid to be assholes.
Sure.
But and then next is a game, believe it or not, that I am super hyped for. So all 3 of my games that I'm picking are games that I want to play, and that's Sid Meier's Civilization. Like,
Ah,
I am
damn it.
Oh,
Are you a Civ person?
interesting.
hyped for
I
that
did not
game.
know this.
Really? I didn't know this either.
Dude, I've been playing the Civ games. It's not letting me draft it. What's going on here?
Is Civ on PlayStation?
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah.
It's a platform.
100%.
Oh, interesting. Okay, look, I'm learning more about you, my
Yeah,
friend.
so
My entire
I've been
list is
playing the
gone.
Civilization games since the early days on PC, and I've played them. It's one game that I will play all the time. Every time there's a console version comes out, I get it, I platinum it. I love these games.
Well
Hmm.
done.
Interesting.
Good-
I
good
did not
pick.
know that.
Good pick.
The game is gonna these all 3 of these games, because Assassin's Creed I'll get in February. Civilizations, I believe, is this summer. And then Grand Theft Auto is the fall, and everybody will stay the F out of the way from it. So
If Wikipedia is correct, that Civ launches on my birthday in February
there,
11th.
see? Oh, dude, I get both in February.
Damn.
That's sexy.
Interesting. They generally review pretty well, don't they?
Yeah.
Honestly,
The
me,
last one
I'm
was a
picking
9
with
out
my
of
heart.
10.
I'm picking with my heart.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
This one's got like natural disasters in it and stuff. Like, I'm so excited. It's almost like a little bit of Sim Cities now, like
Yeah.
leaked into it. I love these type of games.
Okay.
Hmm.
My next pick is a game that I am incredibly excited for, and all of my picks so far are going to be literally coming out and cutting out within like a month of
Coming
each
all the
other.
time.
It's Citizen Sleeper 2. I
Oh,
absolutely adored the first one. It seems with the second one they're doing even more. They're taking it into new areas. I'm picking with my heart on this one. The first one did okay, but I absolutely loved it. So I'm going Citizen Sleeper 2 for my next game. I can't wait. Like literally, I think it's the end of this month, January 31st, and then February hits and it's going to be a gong show. But I can't wait for Citizen Sleeper 2.
okay. Oop, cannot claim a game that. Okay, right. I can't claim a game that I already had.
Denny, my dude.
Yes. All right.
You're number
this
3.
game- okay. I'm a fan of this series. I can't wait to play this again. I'm picking Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
all
you.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
I am much more excited for Delta now after how good Silent Hill 2 was. I didn't have faith in whatever Konami was doing, but maybe they've turned a corner. Maybe they finally have figured it out.
Let's see.
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
I literally that would have been my next pick, just because that's another game. Very excited to play.
You picked the game. I was gonna pick Civilization 7 as well. So I guess we just traded picks here right now.
Yeah, dude. No, but very good pick, because that's pretty much the games I want to play this year.
We've
Besides
got some
one,
pretty
I have
stacked
one
lists.
left, and Matt probably knows what it is. I got one left. It's very me
boy.
game. that I'm gonna pick.
Let's see what happens. Sticky rice, my dude.
You
Your
dick,
third
Matt.
pick.
I didn't pick your pirate game.
Yeah.
Dude, you literally would be the title of this game.
A Great Circle.
Yeah.
Where I don't know. Okay. These are all good picks, guys. I'm gonna pick something that probably no one else would.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is not even necessarily informed, but rather more so around the community hype around Doom: The Dark Ages.
You son of a bitch.
Damn
That was on
it.
my list too. Oh, that is still gonna review
What I
well.
understand
Go to
is
hell,
this one
Rice.
is not the bouncy, like, this
Yeah.
is not the platformer like the last one, so it'll be good.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
very
like the only
interesting.
one who didn't like Eternal, by the way. Thought the
Is
game
that
was
right?
cool. Yeah.
I didn't care
Okay.
for either one of the new ones. It's just not my type of game. I might go back and give it another whirl, but Dark Ages was on my list because I think that's going to do well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's good to know. Let's try drafting it. And okay,
There you go. You're drafted. And
Again,
hit
sticky balls.
back to back, Mr. Res Boy.
Back to back. All right, we're gonna do this. Pressure's on, homies. Let's see here. And then my next one. Where's my watch list here?
Everybody got 2 left. 2 left in today's draft.
Sounded like a fart.
This is more like a Hail Mary. This isn't informed at all.
That's okay.
The Outer Worlds 2.
Okay,
It's on my
because-
list. I think that game's gonna be good.
Because I
First one was
think that
amazing.
the Outer Worlds one, I think, was kind of like it was more under the radar, and then people discovered it a little bit later.
Agreed.
So I really hope that this one takes off.
First
That
one hit
was
it- first
Outer
one hit at
Worlds is what
85.
Bethesda wants their games to be. Like
Yeah.
it's literally like, hey, you know when you make your Starfield and it's garbage,
Yeah.
go check out Outer Worlds. It's amazing. It's the
It's so
same
good.
thing.
It was pretty fun. I played a good while of it before I fell off, but I think if they can kind of refine it and drill down on the good stuff, the sequel could be pretty awesome.
Yes.
I think it's a solid pick, Rice. I think it's a good pick.
Thanks, man.
Denny, your number 4 slot.
Alrighty, this one is like I don't know if I want to call it my dark horse or anything like that. This is my pie in the sky Hail Mary one.
Let's go.
I'm going to go with
All Stars Battle Royale 2.
Actually, yeah, how'd you know? That's actually it. No, Crimson Desert.
Don't even know what that is.
Oh yes,
Dragons.
yes.
That sounds like a Mac game.
It is a Mac game. This
Okay,
is a
fair
game.
enough.
This is the game that has everything.
Yeah.
It looks
Is
really
that an
cool.
It's
open
still
world?
crazy because one of
It
us
is.
has to like pick like a PlayStation. Like PlayStation has to have a first party game coming out that's not Ghost of Yote this year. So
I
I'm hoping
agree,
it's
and I
Death
just
Stranding.
I don't know what that is though. Like,
Same,
it
Matt.
could be
I'm
Death
with you,
Stranding.
dude.
It could be Death Stranding.
Mhm.
I don't
Which
think
is-
it
which-
is because
which
that's
isn't
coming to Xbox.
Not day and
Mm.
date.
Yeah, but it's coming after.
Right.
And that's not technically
Okay.
first party, but I don't disagree with you, Court. I
Yeah.
just don't know what. Like, I feel like it could be
Do you think
Ben's
it's
game.
Venom? Do you think
I
we're
think
getting Venom?
I think it's Ben's game.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
Bend or Blue Point.
I just
But
did
I don't know what
that
either one of
latest
them are
interview with
doing.
Herman Holtz where he's like, "Oh, we got old games coming." Like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what had me thinking. He's like, "Oh, we got the old stuff coming." I was like,
I'm
"Oh, so
going-
you got old IPs from different developers."
I'm
But you
going to
kept
roll.
saying Bend is making an old IP, right? Not
Well,
a new-
we don't know what they're doing, but they could be. They could very well be
Right.
bringing back. What was that siphon filter or something? We don't know.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be great.
Siphon filter.
I'm
Oh,
gonna take this one right here. Not Kingdom Come Deliverance. No, Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I
So
think
Matt,
this is
I
one of
had
the
this
most-
on my list, and it's your fault because I didn't like this game until you made me like it.
Guys,
I
it
think-
looks so pretty though.
I think it's one of the most visually interesting RPGs I've ever
Yes.
seen. And again, if they can stick the landing with a good story and good combat, I think this could be
Yes.
fantastic. And again, like after a Metaphor kicking ass in 2024, maybe the RPG train is coming back around.
Back to back.
Yeah.
You got back to back your final two.
So Matt, this is the first game I'm going to pick, and that's why I was saying if you picked it, you would be that person. Is Judas?
Ooh.
Judas.
Oh yeah, dude, all day long. I don't
Ken,
care.
Ken Levine.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that the one?
yeah. It's the next Bioshock. Let's be honest here, and let's be honest. I want to pick games that I would honestly
100%.
Also, Indiana Jones. It says it's not available. It's ineligible, so I can't take it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I changed the rules. Are you looking? I tried to search and it looked like DLC. Can you actually pick like the?
I'll put Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yeah, try putting it in over because I did change it.
Yeah, it doesn't show up. That's fine. I'll find something else.
Okay.
It unfortunately, no, it does not show up. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
I have a
fine.
list.
It's
This is
fine.
on my list, so that's fine. I feel okay.
Do you think
What
that's
else?
going to hit this year? Are you feeling cocky
Yeah,
that
I
it's
am.
going to hit in
I'm
2025?
feeling it's going to be at PAX East, so it's coming this year.
I'm curious. I never got on the BioShock train until Infinite, like while it was happening.
Infinite was good though.
I really enjoyed Infinite. So I'm kind of
I've got to go with games that I know that I would want to play and that
Mhm.
I would like.
Mhm.
And not
Concord
what
2.
it's got to be a court game, right?
It's got to be a
Mafia
court game.
or three.
Good pick.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a
Good
definitely
pick.
court game, like all day long.
This is one I might try and hop in on Mafia, like the first or second one, like soon. I've never played any of them. But the Old Country, like it looked pretty cool from
Dude,
what I've seen.
I would say go play remaster of 2. It's of the first one. Sorry, there's a remaster that you can play from the ground up of the first one. It's fantastic, and it's not long. It's like 8-9 hours. That's it.
Is it really that short?
Yeah. Because it's a really old game. It's a Xbox 360 game.
Right.
You know, remember when games were short and the stories were fantastic and
For-
not bloated?
Finish it.
For my final game, I'm going with Skate
Skate
Story.
Story? Oh, I
Mhm.
never would have thought you would get that.
I
Skate
think
Story.
this is one of the most visually interesting games I've ever seen. Skill Up just did a video about it, and like from what I've seen, it looks so insanely cool. This is a game 100% that's a me game. Like I'm so locked in on Skate Story. If it can stick the landing, it just looks like no other game I've ever seen before. It's a skateboarding game, yes, but like it's like this mirror dimensions. It looks incredible. It looks and the soundtrack amazing from what we've seen, what we've heard so far. So like, I have to go with an indie. I have to follow my indie heart.
Respect.
I'm gonna like use my last lock as Skate Story. Denny, my dude, your final pick.
Yes. So my final pick is ineligible, which kind of sucks.
Why? What is it?
It comes out on Tuesday. It's Ease the Oath in Felgana.
Oh my god, is it too close? Are reviews out?
Oh, I don't know. That might be why then. Yeah, shit.
What is it called? Ease what?
Ease the Oath in Felgana. That's fine because I have a backup pick for my final pick.
Roll with your backup.
So my final, my English.
It's hard sometimes.
It really is.
That's why
Give me Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake.
Good pick, you bastard.
Damn it.
Good pick. How did the most recent one do? It did well on reviews,
Yeah,
didn't it?
I think it did do well. Yeah, the Dragon Quest 3 remake, right?
Yeah, 84. Solid. Very solid. If they can stick the same landing, that's you're looking at some good points there.
Oh.
Stick your ice, my dude. Your final call.
This one's just going to be my my. Is it a Hail Mary? I don't know.
Run with it. Throw that Mary. Throw that Mary out with the bathwater.
You know, after such a terrible adaptation of the franchise, we're going to add Borderlands into this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
60, but you can
here's the
take
thing.
it.
I didn't like 3 because I liked 2, and I just felt like more of 3. And I don't know. I have this weird gut pull that's like, this is going to be the one.
Yeah,
you know what, though?
You know what? Maybe they go back to the basics, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, they went back to
and I'm hoping for that.
And I know, you know, the fan reception to 3 is mixed. It ended up with an 81 on Metacritic. So
it was just a bad game though, from like a Borderlands fan as myself. That game stunk.
That's what I've heard is that fans didn't care for it, but
okay, they stink. People that give scores suck at them, man. Like it's games that get 90s and stuff like that. It just doesn't make any sense.
Borderlands 4.
When like
there we go.
Okay, Rice. It's counterpick time. You got to pick a game off of somebody else's list that you think will either not come out or will score under a 70.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay. And it hurts me to say that as an Assassin's Creed fan, but I
you are a little bitch.
I know, and it might just be
it will, but like that, it's not gonna. Like I said, I had to pick it because I love it.
I respect it. I honestly do, but I have to stick with my answer there.
So what are you feeling about Shadows that you're feeling?
I think you're enough review bombing. It happens. It's real.
I think the discourse is actually doing the game such a disservice. And even just like the current state of Ubisoft and kind of the uncertainty has people talking about, you know, this game probably not hitting. I don't doubt that I am going to play it and that I'll likely enjoy it, but I don't know that it is going to reach the bar that we are expecting it to.
Okay, fair. Let me know when you've locked that in, and then we'll keep it moving. I really hope it's going to be good. I really hope it's going to be good because I like what they're doing with it. I just wonder, especially after the State Outlaws came out in. I'm hoping that the delay that they chose to do was the right call. You know what I mean?
That's what I think. Like Mirage was amazing.
It was so good.
Great. Mirage was good.
Didn't get the best reviews, but once again, Ubisoft game, so it gets burned. It is what it is.
For us, it was great.
That's what all that matters. Our friends review great. I just look at like some of these sites now when I see the reviews, like IGN. I feel like the reviews are just so thirsty now. Like they're reviewing stuff and
they just want the controversy.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. Like I still go back to that Bluey review. It's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen from them. I'm just like, did you just review Bluey the video game and had some like 22-year-old kid do it?
You tell me you don't have kids.
I know, what an idiot.
Telling me you don't have
such kids. The game is not sticking to the story. Do you even know what the story is, you giant idiot?
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it hurt my brain, that one. And then the guy turned off comments on the review because all the dads were coming in, ripping him a new asshole. He had to like, he had to put his Twitter account on private. Come get it. Bandit's on its way. All right.
That's it. Danny, my dude, hit me with your counter pick.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking, and they all sound like great games. The only one I can honestly say is maybe Grand Theft Auto 6 if it doesn't come
Dude,
out.
everybody's counterpicking me. This is embarrassing.
I'm with you, Denny, because I just don't know if it's coming out.
I go by the investors call, and if they did this, Matt, financially, I'll say this.
Sure.
It would cost Take-Two more money to not put it out now than putting it out.
Sure.
So they could put out a broken game, and if they don't put it out based on their investor call, they owe millions of dollars to their investors.
I think that it's I don't know. I think that
financially it would ruin the company.
That
like,
game
literally ruin them.
That game is like projected to make $1 billion in pre-orders. I think they can slide
but they
it.
Did an investors call on it. They told investors and their stock went up, Matt. Like people bought stock based on this. That would be almost like the amount of shit they would get in if they didn't drop this game.
But wasn't that an investors call for this current fiscal year, which is ending in March?
No.
I could have sworn that.
No, that's why everybody said it's dropping fall. We now know it's dropping fall because of the investors call. You could do whatever, you could Google whatever you want, but that's why they did it. That's why everybody says the game's coming out, because all these investors were like, oh shit.
Right.
They went, here's all this profit we're gonna get in the fall. And everybody was like, Grand Theft Auto is coming out.
Yeah. You're right. I misremember.
And if they don't, like, they would literally the company would just shatter. The stock would plummet and they'd be done because they're a publicly traded company.
I'm sticking with it, Denny.
I'm gonna stick with it. Because here's my thing.
I like the guttiness.
I like to me, it's either A, it's gonna come out and it's gonna be glitchy and buggy and gonna need some patches and it'll review poorly at the start, or it doesn't come out. If they've already made that claim,
I'm here for it because like,
so let's see. I just want to do something chaotic. Let's see what happens.
If this hits and comes out, you literally have lost.
That's fine. Go big or go home.
Rice was a good
pick because
Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably not going to review well. Let's be honest here. But I had to take it.
Respect.
I had to take it.
Who's next?
Next.
Matt.
Matt, pick Mafia the Old Country. Pick Mafia the Old Country.
I don't think it's going to do bad. I don't think it's going to do badly though. If I was going to pick Court, I'd pick Judas just because I'm not sure it's coming, but I don't feel strongly. I don't know enough.
I just know by the only reason I picked it is because they have it in the emails for PAX East.
I think it will be good. It's not a question of the
it's
quality.
Boston. Ken Levine's from Boston, and they're like, the game's there. I was like, okay, so the game's coming out. It's supposed to come out this year, and the game's gonna be at PAX East. I was like, okay, the game's coming out now.
Right.
See, because it's hard now because I'm basically trying to. Because I was gonna pick GTA 6, Denny. I was going to do the same, just to be gutty about it. I don't feel strongly enough about any one of the rest of these to like. I think what I'm just doing here now is Band-Aid. Which game do I think is going to be the closest to 70 on the plus side? Because I don't know if any of these are really going to trend too far under, with a couple exceptions. And even then, I could be very fucking wrong.
I mean, we're at the top of the year here.
I'm between Borderlands 4 and Crimson Desert. Honestly,
I would respect Borderlands 4.
And
yeah, same. I would respect just because of how bad 3 was.
Yeah.
And how the reviewers that looked like they were like, oh my God, I reviewed this great. And everybody was like, the game sucked, dude.
Yeah. Even then, like I'm trying to play off score, right? I know fans didn't like it, but it reviewed decently enough that I don't want to take 11-point loss if I don't have to.
But that's
you know
what I'm saying.
I mean?
That influences reviews now. We know this does.
Yeah.
We know fan reaction to something now influences the reviews because sites are now looking for the algorithm. They're not looking for true reviews anymore.
Well, social facilitation, right?
Yeah. That's what they're looking for now. What was that recent one they did at IGN on a movie? They did a review on a movie that everybody was like, oh, Wicked. Everybody was like, and I've watched that 4 times now, for God's sakes. And IGN said it was terrible. And I'm like, this is my daughter's favorite movie. All these kids love it. The movie's actually good. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Are you just trying?
They like to hate.
Yeah.
I think the one that they caught a lot of flack for was the Penguin review. That was
what they do on that.
It just they didn't review it well. And it just didn't go over
That show
well.
was amazing.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It can be watched by anyone.
I'm just going to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Crimson Desert. I want it to be good.
Okay.
I don't even know what it is.
To be good, and I think it will be good, but I think it may fall victim to doing too much and none of it being as ironclad as it should be. I feel like that game just looks like it has everything. And if everything is good, then I'm screwed. But I'm not 100% confident that it's going to land
Who's
the
doing it?
majority of it. It's
Who's
a
making it?
It's a South Korean studio, I think.
Yeah, something Abyss.
Pearl Abyss.
Pearl
Thank
Abyss.
you.
That's it. Yeah.
They did the Black Desert MMO.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
Black Desert. Okay.
And again, I think even Crimson Desert, I wouldn't be 100% surprised if it slips, just because the sheer size
And
of that game.
I'm being the
wild.
same way. I'm just picking a game that I think is going to be the lowest on the list that everybody has here. It's gonna review okay. Because there's not much. These are all good games.
These are all good picks.
Yeah.
What was your pick? Let's see.
Claire Obscure Expedition
Expedition
33.
33.
It's a new game. Like it's
Nice.
an easy one to go after.
I don't think you're entirely wrong. I think that like if it comes out a little too shallow,
What if it comes
Then-
out buggy, right? There's a lot of
I don't
it
think you're
also
wrong.
to be totally honest, a lot of these games, okay, Grand Theft Auto comes out in the fall and any of these games come out around it, they're fucked.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The
You're
area's
gonna get
just
Zelda.
leave that room.
Remember when
You're
Zelda
not
came out?
wrong.
It didn't matter what else came around of it. They were all
You're not
new.
wrong at all.
It ate Horizon's lunch, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah, man.
Horizon was a good game.
And then Elden Ring
Right.
did the same thing.
Right.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like both Horizons were good games, but it didn't matter.
So
because
right
Yeah.
those
now,
games came out.
based off of projections, and again, like this, they can go in any way shape. I'm projected to be first with 87 points. Rice was
Right.
second with 86. Denis with 76, and Court with 74. These projections have and can and will be wrong. So
Yes.
it's just interesting.
I
to
don't
see.
care whether they are or not. I play so many fantasy sports. I
Let's
couldn't give two shits, dude.
screenshot it just in
And
case.
I'm just and yeah, so basically the way that's going to work now is that we'll be making bids for games. If you make a bid for a game, somebody can outbid you. It's secret, so it's like, whatever games you're going to want that maybe you haven't drafted yet, get on it. You have $100 for the
Okay.
year, so you can bet
Got it.
$5, $10, $50, whatever you want.
Remember,
to
it
do
has to release.
Yep, it has to release, and then bids process in 5 days, so they're weekly.
Okay.
Right.
So like at the end of that bid season, as long as you have the highest bid, you'll get it. If not, then you don't. But you
Got
don't
it.
lose the money for it. And Zach, like look at us. I have 3 games right here in the top in the first 2 months. You have 2 right there. Yours are like literally back to back. It's gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna check back on this.
I think Civilization will review fine as long as
I think so too.
not buggy on something.
Yes.
But
As-
we're taking PS5 scores, correct?
I think it just takes the Metacritic overall. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it just takes the game's Metacritic overall.
So if the Switch version sucks, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Or the PC version.
Yeah.
No, the PC version will be fine. That's the one that'll be good.
Let's hit one quick news story because we whipped past it at the beginning, and I just want to touch on it because we got our PlayStation Plus games for the month of January. Our essential games are going to be Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Hot Pursuit Remastered, and the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Court, how are we feeling about Jan?
I feel like a freaking psychic. All right. Literally on our last episode, I was talking how I'm never playing this game until it becomes for free, and I'll finally get to play what is known as probably one of the worst Rocksteady games ever.
Let's do
But
it together.
I just want to play the campaign just to know how bad it is. Right.
Me too.
That's all. So to be totally honest, I'm happy. I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna download it and play it right away.
I'm with you. I've been curious just to see what it is exactly and how good or bad it may be. So I may hop in as well. I'm curious enough that I'll download it and see. Denny, my dude, how are we feeling about Jan?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's like, oh, I gotta play it. Even for Suicide Squad, I had no interest in it when it came out. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I'll try it. That's it for me. I mean, even Need for Speed. I don't think I've played a Need for Speed game since like Most Wanted.
Fair. Rice, my dude?
I'm all about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that Suicide Squad game. I wasn't gonna spend money on it, so I was happy to see that it was gonna be on the list. And so I had friends that played it that like understood why it was bad, but still enjoyed their time with it. And so I'm sure there will be moments of me playing this game and being like, oh man, well, this could have been something. In the same vein that we were talking about Concord, being something. So I'm interested to kind of write my own notes about the game. And any NFS games I'm playing. So
Hell yeah. I think for me, I'm halfway curious about the Stanley Parable. I've only ever heard incredible things about that game. I don't know if it's for me.
Yeah.
But it's one I'll check out because it's there.
Yeah.
We got one other question this week coming from Edward Varnell at the Boss Rush Network at that retro code. Have any of you rewatched the State of Play and wonder what happened to the games that were announced and still haven't released? Are there games that have come out and looked totally different? Do you rewatch State of Plays?
No.
No.
Me neither.
But I also, and I don't, I watch them usually with Matt, the last couple of years now. And I don't take everything at full face value. I think a lot of times I look at this, I'm like, read the fine print. Is that actual game footage? Or are we just watching a CG trailer? And then I'm always thinking like, look what they talked about today with the new Kojima game that they talked about, the espionage game for PlayStation. That's going to be a PlayStation 6 game now. Like, but we saw it at a State of Play in January, right? Like I don't know, man. I look at more of like 6 months before, like if they do like they do something little teaser that comes out, right? Because like Wolverine right now, I would love for it to come out, but if your PlayStation and Grand Theft Auto is supposed to come out in the fall, whether Wolverine's ready or not, you ain't releasing it around it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I want Wolverine so bad, but it's not. It's not
the perfect February game for next year.
Sure, for next year. Exactly.
Yeah, don't disagree. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't really usually rewatch. Like, I'll remember games that stood out to me and see if I'll see them again in the next State of Play that I'm watching. Like, I think the only one that still lives in my mind, I'm like, where is this game? Is Little Devil Inside? Because Sony was like, PlayStation was so hard behind it, and we saw it so many times, and then we just didn't. And it's like an indie game, so like, I just want to know what happened to it, but not usually ones that like the games that I'm excited about usually kind of come out looking like what they were. I think the days of it being like a watchdog situation are long gone. I don't think we'll ever see anything that drastic again. I think they've learned their lesson as a whole. Yes. But I'm not usually one to rewatch State of Plays. I just can't. I can't get hype again.
Yeah,
you know,
I would agree with that. Yeah, like it's hard too. Like when you know something is a more cinematic than it is gameplay based, right? It's really hard to. Damn it!
I'm surprised no one's mentioned the old Killzone 2 trailer in this conversation.
I don't remember it.
Embarrassing still.
Tell me, Danny, what happened? I don't remember. Nice. The bad link comes out.
No, just, it was not what it was going to be.
Fair.
Actually, the only reason why I do, sorry, not the only reason, but what I do stream sometimes where we'll recap games that have been announced and have shown some stuff. So the only reason why I would kind of go back is if I'm showing other people and have kind of talking points on it on stream.
Hell yeah. That brings us to the end of this week's pod, guys. Well, welcome back. It's been awesome rocking with you once again in this year old new year. We'll be checking back on Fantasy Critic as things happen over the course of the year, as games come out, as games get announced, and the bids and the battles begin. So stay locked, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us, Denny, my dude. If people want to hang out with you even more, where could they do so?
They can find me on Twitch probably 3 times a week, playing through my backlog and just finishing games.
3 times a week.
Yeah,
3 times a week.
That's
what we're doing now. So yeah, and then of course Instagram and Twitter. I haven't hopped on the Bluesky yet, but everything is there on my Linktree. So Linktree/American Gaming.
I will say this about Bluesky. I know people are liking it. Advertisers aren't there. Like it's gonna die. It's unfortunate, but that's just the fact of the matter.
Give it time.
Might as well just be.
It's young.
It might as well just be Facebook for gamers. That's just. There's no other people. No other like. As someone that is in 2 spheres. There's only one sphere over there. It's one sphere.
The boob sphere.
Sorry, you said 2.
Well, no, all that stuff is there now. I've got porn bots following me on Bluesky now. Like,
so do I. That happened already.
It's already. If we had
those are bots.
Yeah. Definitely bots.
I thought they were my friends.
Res, my dude, where can people find you?
Linktree/ RICEBOYYY TV. That will be on a shirt one day, maybe in 2020.
Dude, you have to. Like,
you have to.
Just get DJ Phil's like face and just put yours on it instead. And then put YTV boy right, and then you're in. That's your shirt.
I saw a clip on New Year's, and it was of Carlos and Sugar.
I saw it too.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
Yep.
And it was them saying Happy New Year, and I was just taken back, and I was like, There
was
were
like
there were
2000
good times.
2005,
Rice.
right?
You know what I started watching with my daughter today?
What's that?
I Full House from the
Full
very beginning.
House, cute.
So
Wow.
we've all we're she's 8 now, so it's like everything is like a cartoon. I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've already watched Wicked 4 times over the holidays. I'm just like, I can't do this
God
anymore. Like, I know all the songs. It's a good movie. I'll give it to it.
It
But
is. I love
I
it
don't
to
need to
songs.
talk about Gravity ever again. So I was like, okay. And she's like, we tried watching the Care Bears and Transformers and all the old cartoons. And she's like, she straight up dogged them hard and was like making fun of it. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Atta girl.
She said the graphics.
She
were
hockey
terrible.
mouthed
She hardcore. She was like, she goes, Daddy, I can see the pixels. I was like, all right, fair.
She
So
was
then
pixel peeping.
I checked out and got every season of Full House, and we watched the first 3 episodes. She turns to me, she goes, "This is the best show ever," and I'm like,
oh, that's cute as
"Yes."
hell.
It's something, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to have my dad moment with Rice. That's all.
Oh, it's all good.
You gotta
I
do
love
what you
it.
gotta
You'll
do,
get
Court.
there, Matt. Matt's so close. Matt's like a year away of having.
I can't
like,
wait till you embrace your dad era, Matt, and just
Yeah,
be like,
like,
"This
you-
is
you-
what
Dude, I
I'm
got
doing."
Crocs on like day 3. I'm in.
But Matt,
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking
in, you're
about, like,
in.
you're gonna be embracing whatever media she loves,
Yes, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
dude.
she's Spider-Man right now.
That Spider-Man
I'm gonna make
cartoon
this
coming to
go.
Disney Plus. That looks so good.
I'm excited for
Friendly,
that.
friendly neighborhood? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm
So
really.
Matt's all about indoctrination. Just so we're clear.
I know. I saw the Pokemon video. I booed it.
She
I
loves that.
booed
She
it.
loves that Squirtle. She
I
plays with it all the
booed
time now. I would have preferred Charmander, but a girl's
I
gotta make
booed
her
his
own wave.
daughter. You can ask Matt. He was like,
Yeah.
"What?" I'm like, "I'm booing."
A girl's gotta make her own choices. Court, my dude, where can people see more of you?
You can find me every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on 3 Dads and a Console, and you can find me here every Sunday evening. That's
Hell
literally,
yeah.
or you can find me on Twitter talking hockey, but no one listening to this podcast cares.
Well, if you wanted to see Court 2 hockey, go find him because there is other places that you can see Court 2 hockey, which is a good place to see Court 2 hockey. As for myself, you can find me all over on the Blue Skies at Matt Silver Soul. You can find my writing here at Console Creatures and at But Why Though. And I'm also going to do a quick plug for the 2024 Bossies. Boss Rush Network is doing their awards. Edward Varnell is a very regular contributor to the show, part of that Boss Rush Network. You might see a familiar face on the 2024.
You already announced it
Bossies.
on Blue Sky. It's
I'm
not
just
Mike.
saying,
You used
just-
the word
you
word
just
Mike.
might-
You
you might-
sound like my kid.
Yeah, you might. I might. I mean, that's why we get along. It's coming up on January 16th, so make sure you go check that out. A lot of really fantastic people talking video games.
And Matt's there too.
And I'm there too. We'll be back next week, folks. Stay well, stay safe. We'll be back very, very soon. Peace and love, y'all. Peace.
Love you.